is Benjamin Okeze Kalu, representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. I am from Abia State. Arise.
From the KALU'S chambers, his voice resonates crystal clear.
You say you shared money recently, and I represent the constituency, and there are 360 of us, and all of them are saying we are not feeling the impact.
He's the unmistaken voice of Undi Bende and the image maker of the House of Representatives.
Swept away houses and roads in communities like Mpa, Umimenyi, Ozita, and Bende. Mr. Speaker,
he's a committed, courageous, articulate, and deeply impassioned lawmaker with the plight of his constituents.
Joining me now on the political segment is Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who's the spokesman of the House of Representatives.
Ben KALU'S mandate gives you first-hand information on the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, as well as his position on national issues. Ben KALU'S mandate airs on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, and Real 99.1 FM every Tuesday by 10:30 a.m. Ben KALU'S mandate, gains of quality representation.
Well, it's the third edition of the program Ben KALU'S Mandate, where we highlight the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the lower chambers of the 9th National Assembly. That's the House of Representatives. Bridging the gap between the parliament and the good people is the program Ben KALU'S Mandate. My name is Michael Oni. The program is live on Flow 94.9 FM, both on the terrestrial platforms and also online platforms, running simultaneously on Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM Umuahia and the Real 99.1 FM Abia. We are also live on ABN TV and radio online platform and also on their mobile application. Our regular guest is joining us virtually this morning. He's the spokesperson of the House of Representatives. He's also the chairman of the Media and Public Affairs Committee of the House of Representatives, representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, the chairman of the Media and Public Affairs Committee of the House of Representatives, and also member of several other committees. Honorable Benjamin Kalu, good morning to you, Honorable.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me, and listeners, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much. Let's begin with the unfortunate death of your colleague in the House. Very unfortunate and a sad one. Honorable Ossy Prestige, representing Abia North and South Federal Constituency of Abia State. He died after a protracted illness. Honorable.
Yes, very sad one for Abia State. Very sad one for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially the House of Representatives, and most especially the people of Abia North and Abia South. Today, in honor of him, the House, in our usual tradition, will be resuming that adjourning plenary to honor him. It has been in the tradition of the House that when a member passes on, that we don't sit to make laws on that particular day. So we're going to honor him today, both before the Senate and the House of Representatives. I say it's a loss because he was a jolly good fellow, loved by the people of Abia, and also very friendly in the House. I didn't see a single enemy of his, and it pains me because he was in my house not too long before he went on this medical trip, and he has indicated interest to join our party. He has, met with all the stakeholders, has written the letter to the Speaker. It was just about the time for it to be announced in the House that he's now a member of APC, that he felt, they needed to go and take care of his medical condition. So it's a loss for APC, it's a loss for Abia State, it's a loss for every one of us.
All right.
And may God comfort his family, and may his gentle soul rest in peace.
Amen. Amen. Let's move on. A very sad one anyways. Let's talk about the construction of new immigration office in your constituency. You recently had an inspection visit to monitor the speed of the site clearing for the construction of the Nigeria Immigration Service Divisional Office in Bende local government area, which you attracted. Why did you attract that project?
The job of a representative is not just to make law and move motion in the house and speak all the big English. We can do that. And Abians have seen that we're doing that effectively. But beyond that, we must check what is the need in the state. How can we help? How do we partner with the state government to, push development to the rural areas? The urban migration is because most of the facilities needed, most of the things that we need, they are not in the various local government. They are majorly at the state capital. And I noticed that we needed agencies like that to start springing up. It's not the first agency I'm bringing up in Abia State. The governor will attest to that. We have another one that will be due to know why very soon, because that one is reserved for the Abia State capital. But for this one, my people needed the federal agencies to show presence in our federal constituency. And I said it was high time we brought it down. Thank God the Controller General was very cooperative. The committee and the TO was very cooperative, as well as the gentleman that is running Abia Affairs, the state Controller General, Controller of Immigration, is doing a very good job. And we leverage on the relationship we have, and also that of the governor. I must say that the governor has been giving me a lot of support, just like I've been giving him a lot of support. When I mentioned to him the activities I want to do in my place, he will always support. The land we are using to do this was approved by the governor, although he wanted me to use it for another construction, but I assured him that this one was urgent. If we were not able to provide land immediately, to go to another state, and I didn't want it to leave Abia State. So gladly that was given, and we were moving on. I was on my way to the airport, so I saw they were clearing, and I was impressed. I went to go and see what they were doing there. Yes, it will provide job for our people. It will bring services of the federal government closer to the people.
Interesting. Now, I want us to move very fast so that we can take 1-2 calls before we wrap up the program this morning. The House of Representatives has been on Christmas and New Year recess. When is the House resuming legislative activities for the year 2021?
Like I mentioned, the House will be resuming today, but we will not really do any legislative job today because our loved one passed on. That is Honorable Ossy Prestige. So we are resuming today, and what is going to be on the front burner as we resume, we'll start sitting from tomorrow. After today's adjournment that we made, we'll look at the constitutional review. We're looking at the Electoral Act. We're also looking at the PID, and a few more that will be on the front burner.
Okay, now let's talk about some issues affecting your constituency. Let's talk about the security situation, especially in Ozuitem. There was a skirmish that took place recently in that area between herdsmen and residents of Ozuitem. Are you aware of this? And if you are aware, what have you done to douse the tension?
Of course, I was told about it and went down to Bende immediately and immediately spoke to the Commissioner of Police and also spoke to the Director of DSS. I actually visited Director of DSS and we had an engagement. And from there, we set up the stakeholders administration list, those we needed to call for us to have a diplomatic intervention so that there will be no escalation of what took place. We tried to query who did it, where it was done from, and whether those people were Bende people or not. I'm sure from the video I saw, the video clip I saw, they were not speaking Bende dialect. They are Igbos, but they are not speaking dialect. And they said that they worked 4 hours to come to Ozuitem to do this and all that. So we asked them to go on with their investigation, and from there was called. I agree with the Director of DSS that this meeting needed to be called, and we reach out to the traditional rulers, we reach out to the chairman of the local government, we reach out to the Hausa Fulani community. I personally went to the hospital through the help of the gentleman running FMC. I went to see the person that was hurt, the gun that had the gunshot, and I discussed with him and also discussed with the family. And luckily enough, I heard that the governor was also trying to intervene and was impressed with my intervention. The Director of DSS at Abuja is impressed with my intervention because, you see, we are not going to support violence of any kind on our soil. So that was why I took steps to to reach out so that we can calm the nerves of everyone involved and see how we can reconcile and move on.
All right, very importantly, it is time to take calls. It's last week on the program we couldn't accommodate calls, especially. It's a weekly program. The third edition is what you're listening to on radio now, Ben KALU'S Mandate, and we're having this interaction live. It's a virtual interaction with the honorable member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency, and it is time for you to ask questions about that mandate. Of course, he's joining us because of his busy schedule. He can't be live in the studio, but despite that, he had this opportunity and of course created the opportunity for us to talk to him virtually. So it is time for you to call in and ask questions concerning Bende Federal Constituency. And we're very lucky here in Abia State because he speaks for the House of Representatives. So you can also ask him questions concerning legislative activities of the House of Representatives. The lines are very much open. 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. You can also drop messages on 0906 510 8289. It's Ben KALU'S Mandate, where we highlight the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, my colony.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good morning, my honorable.
Yes, go on with your contribution. What's your name?
Good morning, sir.
He's listening.
Good morning. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. I'm calling you from Umuahia.
Yes, go on, Ifeanyi. We can hear you. Just go on with your question. Yes.
Can you hear me?
He can hear you. Go on with your question, please.
All right.
Thank you
very much. I'm calling in respect of Bende Ohafia Road. We are traveling from Umuahia, Bende. Understand? Immediately the honorable member was elected. I was one of those people seeing him, having followed him on social media, followed the kind of person he is. I know him as a go-getter. I think at least his first 2 years in that, I know he's not his primary role to fix the road, but I was thinking by now, something sustainable must have done on the road. Last time I applied the road, I asked myself, it's really wrong. Where did we get it wrong that we continue to have this kind of road? When you look at the kind of development in Ohafia Road, or Ohafia local government, even Akara, when you look at the development in Alayi, Ibere, you know that what brought about those developments along those roads are a kind of accessibility people have had in playing those roads. But even the road has been abandoned for years.
All right, quickly wrap up your thoughts so that he can respond. I'm sure you've made...
When he comes from one of the...
I couldn't hear him clearly. I had...
One of the most undeveloped local governments. So I want to know what he's doing about the road. What he's doing about the Menoko Bridge that has been abandoned for how many years now?
All right.
Tell us what he's doing about the road. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Honorable.
I think the line was not so clear. Michael, if you could summarize what he was saying.
He's talking about Omenuko Bridge in the constituency and also the Bende Road, Bende Alayi Road, and some other roads. He's saying, what are you doing to ensure that road is captured by the federal government, and of course something is done on the road because the road is bad?
Okay, thank you, my brother that called in. Thank you for engaging with us. On the Umuahia Bende or Ohafia Road, those who ply that road will attest to the fact that within the 1 year, 6 months I went into office, that road is better than it was a couple of years back. It's now about 10-15 minutes to drive from Bende town to Umuahia, as against what it used to be about 45 minutes. That is not all. We're still working on that road. I've mentioned it time and time again that the federal government has approved the road from Umuahia all the way to Ohafia for a total of 12.6 billion. The biggest federal government project in Abia State. It was attracted by myself through the effort of Fashola and other stakeholders. Very soon, major road construction will go on that road. But for now, the palliative, amendment is going on, and they have done a wonderful job. FEMA is doing a wonderful job. They've not concluded. Now, if you go to Omenuko's bridge you're referring to falls under Arujuku Ohafia Federal Constituency. It's not under Bende constituency. because of the partnership I have with my brother, the road that we have that have been approved for 12 billion is going to extend to Ohafia as well. And he's working hard also. I know that is something he was doing even before I got to the house about that axis of the road. He's on the PDP, but I must say that he was working hard to make sure that up to that Manuko bridge that something was done there. On road as well, we have captured a couple of roads that will be coming up in Bende Federal Constituency. Like Okberenyi Road, Bende Okberenyi Road, at least about 2 kilometers will go in there. I've already done some kilometers in Bende Itumbozo Road. I have already tied my portion. Dr. Chikal also is doing something there. His work is going on, and he has also attracted more. I have also put in more kilometers on that Itumbozo Road. I have also, for Alai, Ozitem, there's going to be a flood erosion control. And when they're doing flood erosion control, which I've captured in the budget, it's going to include some road. And then also there are some road construction work that we have attracted into the budget, but will be the road will be decided once the budget is funded. And we are looking at those are as you have mentioned. We're looking at somewhere in Item, we're looking at somewhere in Alai and Ugweke, and also Umuhu. So we're not getting so much, but the much we are getting, we are trying to make a difference from what it used to be. I was told that those in the federal house, they don't build road, but we are breaking that jinx in Bende, and we're trying to make our impact 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer. It will never be enough, but let us make a difference. That's what we're doing.
All right, let's take more calls. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
You're welcome. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Abuchi from Bende.
All right, you're welcome. Your question, please.
Okay, please, I want to beg an honorable member to please let him come and build hospital in Bende local government. We are suffering very much here because of no good hospital here. Even I lost one of my loved ones because of their medical attention to him. So had it been we have hospital in this Bende headquarters here now, I believe terrible accidents will be controlled easily. And there is no good hospital here.
All right, I think, did you get that, Honorable? Hello, did you get that?
Michael, what did he say about hospitals?
He spoke about hospitals, that there are no conducive hospitals, that you should build a hospital, in his words, according to what he said, that Honorable should come back and build a hospital for people of Bende.
Yes, it's actually right that it is high time we went beyond primary health centers to secondary medical provision for our people. Yes, I agree with him. Though I have built so far about 4 primary health centers, and I have few that is still coming up in this budget. I've also built maternity, but those are not up to the kind of hospital he's asking for. And I agree with him that we need to put such infrastructure around our federal constituency. Umunato General Hospital needs to be attended to. Though it falls under the state government, I'm trying to see if there's any way we can partner to see that we make it better. But beyond that, a new construction of a hospital for secondary medical provision is highly needed in Bende Federal Constituency. And my brother, you can count on me that the purpose of this engagement is to do this needs analysis. So what feedback you're giving to me now is going to strengthen me the more in pushing for what we need in our federal constituency. And I promise you, we will work hard towards achieving that.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable. In case you join in for the first time, it is Ben KALU'S mandate, where we highlight the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. It's live on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, Real 99.1 FM, also on ABN TV and radio, online platforms, and also on their apps. applications, mobile applications. Now, we're taking your calls. The Honorable is responding to those questions, and he said there will be analysis beyond this, which will help him represent to you even much more better. So keep those calls coming. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mr. Michael. Good morning.
You're welcome. Good morning.
My name is Benjamin. I'm calling you from Akanapam.
All right, you're welcome, Benjamin.
Okay, what I want to ask, when they are talking about Bende federal constituency, I thought that Abham follow in this constituency. Because when they are talking about roads, even the road that our governor is doing in Abia State, they will not count Abham Road. And Abham Road is very, very bad. But like from Udoji, Udokreke, Akanabham Road, that road is too bad. But when they are talking about anything in Abia State, they will not include Abham. And when elections start now, they will start coming to our place for us to give them vote. But after the election, they will not do anything about concerning that road. So our road is too bad.
All right.
I want to ask Honorable whether this Abham will not follow in this federal constituency, because I know that we are one. Abham, Bende, this is what of Iberi. All those places, we are one, but they normally count us off.
All right, let's Honorable respond. Did you get the question, Honorable?
No, I didn't.
Okay, he's talking about Abam. I think we should work on this technicality so that he can listen directly. So he spoke about Abam. He's asking if Abam is part of the constituency, the Bende federal constituency, and he complained that Abam has been neglected in terms of road, that the road is very bad.
Yeah, Abam is what divides us is, or what divided us was this mapping. Normally, Abam is supposed to be part of Bende federal constituency, but currently, because I know Abam, we have same culture, we share everything together, and it's very close to us in Amogu area or Bottom area. But you see, because you are not under Bende federal constituency, it will be difficult for me to enter into the jurisdiction of another colleague of mine who is in charge of Ohafia Aruchiku federal constituency. I'm sure he will have his time to interact with all of you.
All right, let's get more reactions
on what is happening on that road.
All right. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, man.
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Victor. I'm from Umuheze.
All right, you're welcome, Victor. Quickly.
Yeah, Mike, I want to ask, in all these projects, I've been hearing all the whole project, but I'm yet to hear Umuheze. Does it mean that Umuheze is not among the local government?
Can you take your question again, please?
I've been hearing all these projects mentioned, but I'm yet to hear Umuheze. And we have a lot of things here. Like from, we have roads to Umuheze. That road we also link to Abia, but nothing has been done since then. Does it mean that Umuheze is not amongst the local government?
All right. Did you get that, Honorable?
I had that one about Umuheze.
Okay.
I was just in Umuheze last week and was well received. I'm currently doing schools and boreholes will be starting there soon. I'm also doing one of their roads. I promised them before the end of this quarter they'll start the expansion of that road that leads to Abia. And there is another road he mentioned that goes from Uzitem to Umuheze. I have visited that road about 3 weeks ago when I went to check the property that was blown off by rain and which we are about fixing. And the traditional ruler of that place had asked us to, even if it is graded, we should come and grade that road. It's about 4 kilometers from Uzitem to Umuheze. It is part of the things we are considering. But because of our limited resources, Bende is divided into two, Bende North and Bende South. We cannot focus all our attention in the South and ignore the needs in the North. So we must strike a balance. Granted that the needs are hydra-headed, we must apply our resources in a scale of preference form. where we will balance it a little to the north, a little to the south. If we focus on solving only the problems in the south, our brothers in the north will also feel, what is this all about? It wasn't only the south that voted for me. So we're trying to balance it up. If it doesn't come to you today, and it is happening in Umuhu, not in Ozitem, or Ozitem, not in Umuhu, or Ozuapole, not in Mba, or Mba, not in Bende, it's just bear with us, because we also need to do Alai, or Ibere and Iten. So, so if we put one here, we'll put one on the other side. We'll put one here, we'll put one on the other side. So gradually we will get there. But the most important thing is that we are interested in getting this problem solved, and we are scouting for resources to get them solved. The political will is there, and with this kind of partnership with you, we will achieve it.
All right, just before I let you go, we threw the lines open, and the request by the good people of Bende is about road and road and road and road. Now, I want you to highlight just briefly functions of a legislator rather. Is it about constructing and building of roads, infrastructural development? I think you should do this for us. Let's understand why you're representing.
Michael. The truth remains that our arm of government is the most misunderstood arm of government. Once you're elected, the expectation management of the people is like you are an executive. They expect what the executive is doing, who has a budget, to be the same thing you are doing, because they don't really understand that your job is more of making of laws and all that, taking your problems to Abuja. You're not the one who is constructing the road. It is not actually our mandate to do that. But because the pressure is much from home, the pressure is much from our constituency, and these needs are real. We're trying to see how we can do one or two interventions, whether it is by begging from the executive or crying to them. I don't care. For me, I knock on every door. I beg anybody who has something that will help my constituency. The most important thing is, at the end of the day, we're able to solve need. Because if we go by the books, it's not actually my responsibility to build roads. It's not my responsibility. But you see, we cannot ignore the tears of our people when we have a platform they have offered to us to be their voice. So if they are crying to me from the federal constituency, that tears becomes mine when I present it to those in the executive that will be able to help us from Abuja here. Right. I think this is what it's all about.
Okay.
That's what it's all about.
On the SMS line, Obioma Oji says, "Good morning, Mike. My honorable, the good people of Isieke Umpa have felt your impact. Please, honorable, we love you." Thank you. And that's how far we can go. We want to thank you, honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, for being part of the program this morning, the spokesperson of the House of Representatives. All right, honorable.
Thank you for your kind words. The person that's sending the kind words, we are doing a lot to Numpa. Very soon you begin to see it. It's just almost done. The soup is almost done, and Numpa people will know how much we love and will care for them. And for the whole of Bende people, I love you and thank you for sending me to Abuja. I'm here for you, not for myself. It's not self-serving. It's a service unto God and humanity. Keep praying for us and keep supporting us. See you next Tuesday.
Thank you very much, honorable. And we will be back next week, Tuesday. Ben KALU'S Mandate is a weekly program where the honorable engages with the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. Thank you very much. My name is Michael Oni.